Entertainment.
Hi, I'm Tamam. You know that. I'm coming with new topic, lesson 3, about do, does, and did. What are the differences? How we use? We'll talk. We'll see together. Don't forget subscribing, share, and comment concerning about our topic. Till we see together, have a nice time.
Entertainment.
Hello, let's get started our lesson 3. In our previous 2 lessons, we have seen that the 2 points, WH questions and yes or no question, they are most related. Today also, I'm going to talk about do, does, and did. How we use did, does, and do. Basically, they are auxiliary verbs. As you see on whiteboard, auxiliary verbs divided into verb to be, verb to have, verb to do, and modals or modal auxiliary verbs. What are verb to be's? Verb to be's are is, are, am, was, were, be, being, and being. There are 8 in numbers. Auxiliary verbs, verb to have, like that of has, have, and the 2 past tenses, had. Auxiliary verb, verb to do, like that of do, does. The 2 past tense, did, and the perfect tense, done. What are modal verbs? Modal verbs like that of she, shall, should, can, could, would, will, may, might, have to, must, ought, need to, and they are semi-modals. They are divided into this. So auxiliary verbs. So do and does and did are what? The part of auxiliary verbs. We will talk about their functions. They have 2 functions in grammar, to form questions and to form negatives. Especially in our lesson 2, we used these auxiliary verbs do, does, and did to form yes or no questions. Good. With what person they match? With what personal pronoun? With what personal pronoun they go? First person singular, I. In simple present tense, a text do. A text do. First person plural, we. A text do. Second person singular, do. Second person plural, a text auxiliary verb do. You do. I do, we do, like that of. Third person singular is special, but it takes what? Does. She does. He does. It does. The third person singular plural one, it takes what? Do. They do. Let's see. I do. I do my homework. We do our assignment. They do their assignment. You do your assignment. She does, he does, it does. They are third person singular personal pronouns. Here, how can you use did? As I've told you, when we categorize auxiliary verbs into different parts, did is the past tense of do and does. Did is what? The past tense of do and does. So did goes with all subjects. I did, we did, you did, they did, she did, he did, and it did. I did my homework. You can say, I did my homework. When? In the past, yesterday. I did my homework yesterday. So did is in past tense to talk about past tense. So one of the functions of auxiliary verbs are what? They inform the aspects of time. The aspects of time when the action took place. Good. Let's we see together some cases in here to check your understanding. Does she come today? A. Do. B. Does. C. Did. Guys, here we have the subject she. She is what? Third person singular. So, which auxiliary verb is used with third person singular? Yes, does. So the answer is what? The answer is does. What about C? Did. Did is in past, informs as past, but we have time expression today. So the answer is does. She does. Does she come today? Does she come today? Is a question. Second, does they play football? Does they play football? A. Does. B. Do. C. Done. We have here the subject they. Which auxiliary verb goes with they? Do. Good. So the answer is what? B. What about this? This is used in present perfect or past perfect. We do not have here have or the V3 of main verb. So the answer is B. Question number 3. Sarah go to the market. A. Does. B. Do. C. Done. So Sarah is what? Third person singular proper noun. So with third person singular we use which auxiliary verb? Yes? Does. So the answer is A. Thank you so much. Let's we summarize together.
Entertainment.
You know, they are auxiliary verbs to form negatives and cases. We use do, did, and does. So, how we use do, did, and does? Do used to form negative and question, negative and question with different subjects. For instance, I don't like banana. Full stop. This is negative statement, negative sentence, because we have here the negative form don't. She doesn't like banana. She doesn't like banana. Here, doesn't is the negative form. We have the subject she. Why we use the does here? Because of the subject. Why we use the here do? Because of the subject. So, as I have told you before, does with third person singular, except with third person singular, we use do with I, we, they, and you. So, in our speech, we use auxiliary verbs do, does, and did to form question and negatives. Now, I formed for you as example the two negatives. Let's make question. Does she like banana? Does she like banana? Here, this is question statement or interrogative sentence. Does is the auxiliary verb. She is the subject. So, we use does with third person singular also to form question. This is object. This is main verb. So, we have such this formula. In our speech, auxiliary verbs, verb to do, are used also as a main verb. Here, I do my homework. My homework. Do is used here. Do used as main verb. Do mean as contextual meaning of this, perform. I perform my homework. So auxiliary verbs are used also as what? As the main verb when there is no main verb in our sentence. Let's say let's have breakfast. Let's have breakfast. Have. Now it is not auxiliary verb or helping verb. It is used as main verb. Let's have breakfast mean let's eat together. Eat mean that. Eat. Good. I will give you question at the end of this lesson. Thank you for your attention, please.
Entertainment.